everyone! Welcome to PST channel, Game Stories, Movie Style, for your busy day. Today, we're covering the story in Wuthering Waves Patch 2.2. How's everyone doing in the game so far? If you're busy, or if you skipped any dialogue, don't worry. PST has you covered. We're here to deliver the story in an easy-to-follow format, so you can enjoy it whenever you have time. Let's jump right in. The story begins when Rover wonders how to reach the inverted tower. Abby suggests an idea that comes to mind: why don't we just fly there? It's as easy as peeling a banana. Meanwhile, Rover encounters a mysterious young woman named Ciaccona, a wandering poet sent by Carlotta to assist him. Carlotta tells Ciaccona that Rover met a woman after the festival, but when she sent a team to search for her, they found no one in the area. That's why she sent Ciaccona to help. Ciaccona possesses the ability to recreate past encounters. She helps Rover relive the moment he met Cartethyia once again.
Textures?
Ciaccona or something, or
That should do
Ciaccona. Oh, a guitar. Art. So she is like law folk bard, countryside, western stuff, and elf too, forest elf.
Now then, Rover. Time
Everything
for
mixed.
you to tune in to your memory.
As Rover observes his own past, something unexpected happens. Carthethyia walks up and greets him. She has entered this memory as well. During their conversation, Carthethyia reveals that she has lost most of her memories. She does not know whether she is a resonator of Sentinel or Threnodian, but she remembers being a resonator and receiving the name Fleurdelys. She also recalls fighting against something, but she cannot remember the outcome of the battle. However, the figure speaking to Rover is not her real body. Her real body is trapped within the Sonorosphere, floating in the sky above the inverted tower. As they talk, they realize they share the same goal: finding Sentinel. Rover seeks Sentinel to heal Abby, while Cartethyia seeks Sentinel to recover her lost memories. But she cannot leave her current location, nor can anyone enter, as a barrier prevents access. Destroying it would cause ruins and Tayset discord to fall upon Ranguna. Rover wonders if anyone has ever attempted to enter. Cartethyia says she senses someone wandering outside, someone resembling a jellyfish. Rover promises to find that person and return to her. Afterward, Ciaccona wakes Rover up, and her reaction makes him realize that what happened was not solely a result of her resonance power. As they discuss what took place in the memory, a butler from the Fleurdelys family arrives with an invitation to meet the head of the household. Rover agrees but requests to postpone the meeting, as he wants to gather information about the Fleurdelys leader first. It appears that Ciaccona knows the rumors surrounding the head of the Fleurdelys family. She explains that the leader is known as a recluse, rarely appearing in public. No one outside the family even knows their real name. The Fleurdelys family was among the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Renacida. The rumors surrounding them suggest they might be extremely dangerous. For example, the selection of a family head allegedly involves a poison test. Whoever survives becomes the leader. Another rumor claims that the current leader poisoned the previous one to seize power. Regardless of the leader's intentions, this invitation might be the key to progress. Thus, Rover bids farewell to Ciaccona and departs for the Fleurdelys mansion. Before entering, Carlotta contacts him, reassuring him, "Don't worry. If the Fleurdelys family does anything to you, I'll come to your aid, even if it means breaking into their mansion." Upon arrival, the current head of the Fleurdelys family introduces herself as Cantarella. She seems well prepared for Rover's visit. She reveals the truth to him: peace is nothing more than an illusion. The people of Ranguna are walking toward a catastrophe they cannot yet comprehend. The statue of Sentinel in the temple, that is its true form, not a sea creature like Leviathan. The order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature deity, a truth distorted by the Threnodian. Although Sentinels will still linger, no one knows how much longer it will endure. Cantarella unveils an even more terrifying truth: Leviathan, or Threnodian, possesses the power of assimilation. It can consume civilizations through the spread of spiritual plagues. Its invasion of Ranguna has already been completed. Through the power of severance, the Imperator bestowed part of his strength upon the Sword of Divinity, Terveen, so that his chosen resonator, the Blessed Maiden, could wield it in case he disappeared. The Physalia family has conducted tests for generations to find the true Blessed Maiden, one who can link with Terveen through overclocking. However, after Cantarella failed the test, she discovered a chilling message: the Blessed Maiden is dead. Cantarella asks Rover to persuade Wuwa to help free the imprisoned Imperator. Rover refuses, as Sentinel cannot leave its domain. However, he does not dismiss the matter entirely. He must first verify the truth of Cantarella's claims. After confirming that Terveen is indeed a weapon left behind by the Imperator, Rover tells Cantarella about Cartethyia. Cantarella is shocked to learn that the Blessed Maiden is still alive. Given recent events, she quickly believes Rover and suggests they travel to the gateway of the Sphere, which lies beneath the ruins of an old religious academy. It turns out Cantarella is the person Cartethyia mentioned earlier. Upon reaching the old religious academy, Cantarella explains that the second dark tide occurred here, on the same day the Blessed Maiden passed her test. When the darkness descended, no one escaped, leaving only Blessed Maiden as the sole survival. However, the dark tide, which should have spread across Renacida, instead vanished into the sky along with the academy. Afterward, Rover and Cantarella used Terveen, the key sentinel left behind, to enter the Sphere. The reason no one has ever accessed it before is that only the Blessed Maiden can wield Terveen. But Rover's arrival has given Cantarella new hope of rescuing the imprisoned sentinel. Upon arrival, Cartethyia is already waiting for Rover. She senses Terveen's origins through Rover's presence. She reveals that there are two more swords, the Sword of Discord, Hogness, and the Sword of Virtue, Halter. To break the seal surrounding the inverted tower, all three swords must be placed on altars at different locations. With this goal in mind, everyone ascends into the sky, reaching the walls encircling the inverted tower.
This is Elden Ring. Look at how golden all this is. I am Godwin, the king of all that is golden.
The area has an abnormal gravitational field. But with Cartethia's help, Rover and Cantarella maintain their balance. To explore the area and locate the remaining swords, Rover sets out with Cartethyia, as the gondola can only carry 2 people at a time. Cantarella will follow later.
And now we hold hands.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this...
I told you they are on Disneyland, see? It is the Splatoon something. Oh, look at the hand. She tossed out Wuwa, but it's male lover. Sorry. I mean, right?
Where were my manners?
Yep.
I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now.
During their exploration, Cartethyia proves to Rover that she is not a resonator of Frenodian. Rover's trust in her begins to grow. After the 3 reunite, Rover places Terveen on the altar. Suddenly, visions of Cartethia's past flood into Rover's mind, the moment she received the crown from the Order. After that, Abby detected a similar frequency of the Frenodian within Rover's Tayset mark, causing Cartethyia to start doubting her own identity. For safety reasons, Rover, Cartethyia, and Cantarella decided to rest for a night. After a night of rest to help Sentinel as soon as possible, Cantarella decided to separate from the group. Rover and Cartethia continued their journey and obtained the second sword. When they placed it on the pedestal, past memories once again surged into Rover's mind. The scene revealed Cartethia's brave battle against the Threnodian after the Dark Tide. A long-standing mystery was finally answered. Cartethia had always stood by humanity's side. However, a new question arose. Abby explained that the frequency Rover absorbed had traces of a Threnodian Leviathan. Who had separated these frequencies? Was it Sentinel or the Threnodian who left these clues for Cartethia? It seemed that the answer would be revealed upon obtaining the third sword. But for now, they decided to rest and continue their journey the next day. Midnight in the middle of the night, Rover heard Cartethia singing. She said it was the farewell song of Renacida. That night, she spent time talking and expressing her feelings about past events with Rover.
Basically, we come to Elden Ring, land above sky, and dating with her. And sleep together too.
Good morning.
Oh, we sleep together, right? We sleep together this night. Did Lower do something?
Cartethyia.
Oh, she blushed. We sleep together and she blushed when wake up. That's strange, right? What did we do? Oh. Ahem. What did we do?
It's time to go. Today is the day we settle this.
The next morning, Rover and Cartethia set out to find the final sword. As they placed the last sword on the pedestal, they encountered a Tacit Discord, Cadanto, Cartethia's very first echo, which she had received when joining the Order.
He keep coming back over and over.
Yeah, he's a tough cookie.
Yep, just let Abby absorb it.
I want to eat.
Yeah, just let Abby eat. No? Okay. For Cartethyia memory. I will protect you. It probably says something like that right now.
I'll handle this.
Cartethyia say, beg you authorize you to hunt.
But now, it had become a Tacet Discord. Despite its transformation, it seemed to still recognize her. Once the final sword was placed, past events surged into Rover's mind once more.
Okay, let's read the story.
Fleurdelys, wilt thou return to me?
Someone must expose your lies. As long as there is a sliver of hope, I will not give up.
Is that so? Then I shall reveal the truth. Fleurdelys, why dost thou resonate with me?
What?
Why dost thou hear into the minds of the faithful? Why dost thou act as my oracle? All this, and yet thou dost not question.
Shut up!
The answer is this. Fleurdelys, thou art my creation. I made thee, thy life, thy hopes, thy will, thy past. All that thou art, I made whole, I made perfect. I fed upon the trust, adoration, and longing heaped upon thee by the masses. Thy resonance brought forth the second dark tide.
The Frenodian revealed the truth. Cartethyia was created by the Leviathan, intended to be the perfect princess. The admiration people felt toward her was actually the flesh and blood of the Frenodian, and it was her resonance that triggered the second dark tide. Cartethyia remembered everything. She explained that on the day of the dark tide, she had separated from a part of herself, Fleurdelys. It began when Cartethyia destroyed the Frenodian that had possessed Sentinel's body. It merged with Fleurdelys. She is a part of me. She still holds the greatest power. And now, she wishes to destroy everything, even herself. She and I, we are connected. We can perceive everything about each other. The endless whispers and screams of the Frenodian were slowly corroding Fleurdelys' resolve. The Cartethyia who had traveled with Rover over the past 3 days was merely a fragment of her consciousness, the part that wished to survive amidst the Leviathan's decay. Cartethyia made a final request. Now, Rover had the power to split and merge. There was something only Rover could do, use the connection between Cartethyia and Fleurdelys to bring back the last piece of her tormented consciousness. Then, with Rover's power, they could become one. And be freed from their suffering. Fleurdelys, cursed as she was, would finally find the peace she longed for.
I understand.
Thank you. And forgive me.
But I don't think we will actually kill her, right?
I can't hold it any longer!
People,
Why are you doing this? Neither Cartethyia nor Fleurdelys should continue to exist. Don't go.
I heard your request,
and I answer your
but I
request.
prefer to handle this my way.
Rover refused. Rather than granting Cartethyia's request, Rover wanted to resolve things their own way. Thus, Rover set off alone to find Fleurdelys. Meanwhile, after Rover left, Cantarella approached Cartethyia, holding the restored Tervine in her hands. Inside it lay remnants of Sentinel's power, the lingering echoes of failed maiden candidates from the past. The true blessed maiden is long dead, she said. But why can't a fate become the real thing? After handing over the sword, Cartethyia set off to follow Rover. Meanwhile, Cantarella, her body weakened from transferring power to the sword, stayed behind to fend off the Tayset discord, preventing them from interfering with Cartethyia and Rover.
Oh no. But I know she won't die, right?
Please? Do give them some privacy.
why she suddenly changed.
Come to me, mighty god killer.
The big Cartethyia.
Rover and Fleurdelys engaged in battle. As Rover was about to lose,
Here comes a new challenger.
Carthethyia arrived just in time to save them.
Imperators. No. Your own power. Useless.
As long as I can save the person in front of me, I am not useless. No retreat. At least, damn it!
Surpass You 2.
Making joy forever last.
I tried everything. How could this be? Again, I failed. I'm sorry.
And I will walk down the glory path, bring honor and kindness back.
This warm light must not fade. Take my power, my blessings, my past. Seek out a future. Where I am your blade, we'll find it together,
She died? What?
righteous one.
No way. She died? And give us the power. That is new.
to defeat Fleurdelys, Carthethyia sacrificed herself, becoming a source of power for Rover.
So Rover can change for mid-fight also. Since she wished to die anyway, so this is probably what she wants. Yeah, it's a movie quality, anime movie quality.
Well done. Seek out a future where I am your blade. We'll find it together.
god, that graphic.
By my side, won't accept the fate that is set. There is no turning back.
So it turned out we couldn't save the baby Cartethyia, but we saved her main body.
Her frequency in her body is already.
Oh no.
Arbiter, despair not, for all is not lost.
Despite being devoured by the Frenodian, Imperator's consciousness still remained. Imperator had once made a pact with Rover in the past, aiming to reveal the truth about the Frenodian. To fulfill this mission, Imperator had to break free from their restraints and fused with the Leviathan to deceive it into believing it had won. By fusing together, both knowledge are shared, the Sentinel will be able to understand the Frenodian. Imperator discovered that the Frenodian could never be destroyed as long as civilization existed. But it could be sealed. Imperator also revealed that Fleurdelys had been created as a resonator of the Leviathan, and that she was a part of Imperator's too, since they currently fused. But to the Frenodian, a resonator was nothing more than a tool for shackling its victims. Imperator entrusted Tervine to Fleurdelys, waiting for a resonator strong enough to battle the Frenodian. If Fleurdelys failed, Imperator's ultimate plan was to find a human who could achieve Second Awakening and become their own resonator. This would shatter the rule that one being could only have a single resonator, and in turn, destroy Imperator and Leviathan both. This was Imperator's final failsafe. However, Cantarella chose another path. She sacrificed all her Second Awakening power to grant Imperator control over Fleurdelys. Even though this was not part of Imperator's original plan, it was an outcome shaped by hope for the future. Imperator accepted that change. Because of Cantarella's sacrifice, Fleurdelys could seize the opportunity to kill the already corrupted Sentinel, thus averting a greater catastrophe. At last, Imperator asked Rover to use them as a medium to restore Cartethia's frequency. Before departing, Imperator left one final message for the leader of Fleurdelys: "From this day forward, you are free."
Righteous one. I have never seen you look
Let's
as
just one
gentle as
here.
you did during our fight.
Hey and welcome, Ciaccona. Hi there.
Hey, let me ask you this one more time. Should I call you Carthethyia or Fleurdelys?
Cartethyia is
I would say
easier
that
to
it doesn't
call.
matter. But since you first met me as Cartethyia, that is who I shall be.
As Cartethia awakened, Rover noticed a subtle change in her personality. She had become more lively, less burdened by the weight of legend. After facing life and death together, they could now share a moment of peace.
I'll stay here for a while longer. Is that all right?
Get the link while confirm.
The one who defies hath banished herself to the high tower, cleansing the remnants of the dark tide. Yet she knew not that the dark tide would never recede. She shall prove the most loyal servant to divinity.
You are wrong! Humanity has its flaws, and you've exploited our weaknesses. But we shall not go down without a fight!
You are no longer whole. You are not the perfect savage creation I conceived! Be that as it may, how long shall thy resolve endure?
The righteous will always rise to defeat evil. I will defeat you, and await my own defeat. Whoever it is, the tide of resistance never ceases. False divinity, suffer my disobedience!
Suffer my disobedience.
I cannot fall now. No wall is impregnable. Humanity has its flaws, exploited by the Threnodian. But we shall not go down without a fight. The waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be oppressed by the Threnodian. Now, be free.
Absolute light. Hariba.
Come hither!
Make way for your destroyer. Come to me. Mighty God Killer.
So this is actually what happened before the fight. A flashback.
The story revealed the lonely battle Fleurdelys had fought against the Threnodian, and how her mind had slowly shattered, long before she met Rover. After everything had settled, Cartethyia asked Rover to keep what she was about to say a secret between them. She declared her goal, to surpass Rover. Rover was stronger than her, able to defy her requests, defeat her, and ultimately save her. But she wondered if one day, Rover found themselves in the same situation she had been in. Who would save Rover? Cartethyia wanted to be the one who could save Rover, just as Rover had saved her. She vowed to train herself to grow stronger. Even when Rover teased her, calling her just a sore loser with a big mouth, Cartethyia remained determined, "I won't rest until I surpass you." She reflected that she might not truly be a blessed maiden, but instead, a wandering knight, forging her own path. She asked Rover to stand by her side if she ever needed guidance. Finally, she told Rover to meet Cantarella, revealing that she had gained control over her crown, which served as a reminder of what she must never forget. Meeting Cantarella, Rover arrived at the mansion to meet Cantarella. She thanked Rover for bringing peace to Physalia and entrusted them with a symbol of the unbreakable bond between Rover and Physalia. Rover relayed Imperator's final words, "From this day forward, you are free." And thus, the truth of Renacida was about to be revealed to the world. So, before we end this chapter, let's make a quick recap of what we went through thus far. In the past, Sentinel made a pact with Rover, instructing them to pretend to lose to Threnodian in order to study them. As a result of their fusion, all beliefs in Reguna were actually shaped by Threnodian's power, which distorted the truth about Sentinel, creating religious and people's beliefs. Also here we gonna have little fact check. Sentinel is a horse with the powers of split and manipulate. As for the secret message from Blackshore that says, "Don't trust the horse," its meaning remains unknown, but I guess it means don't trust the horse statue, which has a form of half-fish. Threnodian is a fish that merged with Sentinel, becoming a half-horse, half-fish entity. It has the power to devour and destroy civilizations through a spiritual plague, distorting the truth of history. One could assume that Threnodian Leviathan create dark tide from these spiritual power. The order consists of ordinary citizens who have simply been deceived by Threnodian's distortions. This leads people with false belief, which not only make people kill their own, it also charge up power for the Threnodian. Cartethyia and Fleurdelys are the same person. Fleurdelys has been fighting against Threnodian and holding back the dark tide for the past 20 years. Cartethyia is a split-off form that seeks to exist independently. Cantarella or Physalia belongs to a noble lineage that once served as the Sentinel's envoys. In the past, they were tasked with safeguarding the key and seeking out a worthy resonator. She evidently succeeds on Second Awakening, but sent that power to free Sentinel from Leviathan control temporary, which sieged the moment in Fleurdelys' victory. If she did hold on to power, then she would temporarily become a Sentinel resonator like Jinshi. However, the three of them will just die, because one being cannot have more than one resonator. Fleurdelys is already considered partial. The story would all get resolved without Rover intervene, but in bad ways. The story of Renacida from 2.0 to 2.2 is coming to an end, and from here, I can't wait to see what will be the upcoming main storyline next, whether it will be a new area or will it expand more of Reguna. Let's see each other next time! If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more movie-style game stories. We cover everything from classic RPGs like Final Fantasy to the latest mobile and MMO. Life's busy, so we keep games short and sweet. Get the story without the time commitment, a quarter of the time, all the fun. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon!